Welcome to Flighty Spotlight, behind the scenes with Brett Smith. Can you tell us, Brett, about your adventure here and what have been the highlight reel moments?
My adventure started in July 99 when I joined the company, and that was a big year for me, like change of life, change of career. And I think the highlight was actually getting the job, because in those days it was quite a tough gig. You were in a panel and a group, and they culled half of the group halfway. So having got the job, I think, was an amazing highlight. And then 5 years in, getting the job with people and culture, I think, was the next big highlight for me, because it was a dream job for me, that one.
And what nuggets of wisdom have you collected during your time here?
Nuggets of wisdom that I have collected. There have been a few too. I think the one thing I know is that I'm constantly learning. I think, when you reach a stage that you think you know everything, you've got a bit of a problem. I've learnt to be calm, because there are more important things happening in your life than always just work. I've learned to be patient and probably clear. As my colleague Fiona Taylor says, clear is kind.
I like that.
Yeah.
And what sort of projects or achievements here made you do a happy dance?
Achievements and projects, there've been a couple along the way. Obviously, it's been a 26-year journey, and I've been lucky to have some successes along the way and some great celebrations. I think for me, one of the standouts was being Global Most Improved Learning Centre in South Africa. We ended up on stage in Dublin. I went with Sam Van Gool. We were in tears. It was a fight, and that was great because I was top trainer in that learning centre that year, so I got to go. Only two of us went, Sam and myself. That was massive.
What would you say your recipe for success is here?
Be kind, I think. We're a people-first company. It is our first philosophy. We're a family, village, tribe-oriented company. It's about people. It's about camaraderie. It's about respect and inclusion, and so many things I could say. Our philosophies speak to that.
They sure do. What parts of the company culture do you think are secret weapons?
Secret weapon, I think, is definitely our people, right? You don't have a company without people. A company is not bricks and mortar. It's not shops. It's not offices. It's people. Like, we are the advocates and the ambassadors for the company in our day-to-day. So I think they're the biggest asset. They're our secret weapon and our DNA. We're big on culture, and it is a very unique and very tightly composed culture, I think.
What would you say the best advice would be you'd give to someone who's new starting here?
Take it easy and don't take yourself too seriously, I think. We take our business seriously, but we don't take ourselves seriously, speaking to our values. But, also find your way, and probably the most important thing, I think, is follow your gut. Human instinct is very powerful, and when something's not right, and when something is right, and I think go with that. I always have, and it's always worked for me.
What sort of skills or superpowers have you picked up along the way?
I wish I had superpowers. I wish I had more skills. I'm always trying to, get more skills. I think I'm learning, as I said, every day, and I try to learn as I go. But I think I'm very yellow on the HBDR spectrum, so I am creative, strategic, bigger picture. So I think I've learned to hone those skills of creativity and design. That's the area in which I flourish, and that's why I'm in P&C, and I love it. So I think anything creative coming my way is, for me, a superpower. Yeah, and the ability to use that.
How do you keep your work-life balance on point?
I go home. I go home. That's how I keep my work-life balance. I think you've got to learn how to close the door. I know I'm in a global role now, and it's a global community, and it's all hours. But you have to learn how to balance that. I know when to switch off and how to switch off. I can switch on and off, but you have to, at some stage, put it away and then transition from that work mind into your personal sanctuary, and that transition is very important. You've got to learn how to switch that on and off so that you can not stress about things when you don't have to, and look after what's important in your life, like your family, your friends, your dogs, the things that you love, you know. You can love your work, but really it's work.
And I guess, do you have any other words of wisdom to portray for someone who'd love to join Flight Centre Travel Group?
Come on in. It's a great family. I mean, I wouldn't have been here this long unless it was awesome. I did have a break over the COVID time for a period and came back, and you know, the company actually brought me back, and they actually raised the GoFundMe for me because I'd lost my partner in COVID. So it was huge. It's a great family.